je suis de retour. Par là. Non, c'est pas par là que je vais aller.
Excellent! The boat is here! In all my travels over the years, I've realized again and again that you can find kind people no matter where you go. Just as long as you never give up and always travel with an open heart.
I should write that down. It sounds like a motto for my journey.
Now I can finally put out to sea. Weigh anchor, set the sail, man the oars.
Aye, aye, sir. Oars?
Oars! We had better not set out rudderless. Water is much too unpredictable. You can't rely on chance to take you where you want to go. And to be sure your ship doesn't try to leave without you when you go ashore, you
Ouais, ce
also
serait bête.
need an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off. The world offers enough adventure. We don't need to go looking for trouble, you know.
So we can't set sail until we've got an anchor and a rudder, and the brook here is free of loitering catfish, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
Alors, voyons voir si j'ai oublié des choses dans le coin. J'ai pas récupéré de gouttes d'eau déjà.
What a pretty flower. I think I've seen it on the label of one of Mum's relaxation teas. I'll grab a bud to take along. How exciting! Too bad the gate is closed.
Une goutte d'eau.
And another. It looks interesting over there as well. But another one.
Si j'arrive pas à voir, c'est des gouttes d'eau du coup. Lui il est toujours bloqué. Ici il n'y a pas de jus bleu.
That's Spitzweg's traditional mousewood leaf boat. He said I can travel with him, but it looks like we still can't cast off.
Tu veux un café froid?
No.
Bah.
I'd better hold on to that. And good night.
What did you just put in the water?
Me? Oh, nothing. Something that makes little mice sleepy couldn't harm a gigantic catfish. Well, at least I hope not.
Ok, ça c'est fait.
That won't do any good. A stick won't help here. A stick won't help. Good idea. There.
That's exactly what we need. An excellent rudder. Now all we need is an anchor.
But once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
That is a perfect anchor.
Perfect.
Oh, outstanding, first mate. Please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here. It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that, or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Oh, well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, Karstoff, starboard port, make him walk the plank.
Comment il fait pour rentrer, tu te demandes? C'est du solide hein, quand
On
même,
second
ce
thoughts, I
ce
should
bateau.
probably take command. You can still be my first mate, though.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
C'est un sous-marin! C'est un sous-marin! C'est trop fort. Ah, mais du coup...
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
Oh no, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
No, you mean Toll? How droll.
Yeah, smart and troll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge
Sous-marin dans
without
ce jeu, il est
paying.
même pas jaune. Ouais.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this. But as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience. And show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey? Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. I'll just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
Comme tu dis.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
I'll have to think of something. Again. I'd better hold on.
Tiens, tu veux pas un café? Tiens, va prendre des cours de violon.
Worthless. Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Except for me. And maybe my babysitter Anya. She says I'm a gifted child.
Ah, sa faute à Anya si il est comme ça.
Worthless. And me, she said. Worthless. What? Except and she said.
On va voir si je peux parler à la babysitter.
Extravagant. Welcome back.
See you later.
Take care.
Now my mug is empty.
How can I help you? I'm sorry, Cream. Old Uli isn't here.
So,
Well, he's on an...
that's the owner of the herbal pharmacy. Anya says he's out somewhere. About my...
According to
Okay, and what exactly...
precise, you should speak to Anna. You'll find out, but only stick it to an envelope and say because
Okay, and
Oh, zut.
you'll find, but oh, and say because
I'll get back.
Et ils mettent pas des masses.
There's a note hanging there. One of our guests left the cheese wheel behind. Since it's been here for 3 years, all guests may now help themselves freely. Kindest regards, Anya. Free? Super! Oh man, the cheese is rock hard. I'd say that worked pretty well.
Yeah, j'ai du fromage. Ah, c'est une souris, peut-être que le fromage ça marche. On y croit.
No.
Zut.
worthless. Except, and maybe my she says.
Sale gosse. C'est de ta faute, Anya. Ta faute.
Sorry, but I'd rather not play loud.
Welcome back. Oh, what a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon.
Quand tu dis bientôt, ça veut dire j'espère tout de suite. Il arrête de jouer au troll de pont. En plus, il extorque mais des sommes.
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousakov is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see, Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan, you're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course.
Ce qui serait drôle, c'est qu'il se fasse
I'm going to be
refuser.
a rock star.
Pardon.
You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album. Or on stage somewhere. If you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook.
On peut continuer. Ça, on va pouvoir aller jusqu'à chez les nains. C'est bien? Même pas?
Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off for the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes, go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say.
Intéressant.
That doesn't need any special spice. Cool, rose hips. When they're dried, you can use them as itching powder.
Mm.
Thank you very much. That was a really... And it's now...
Ah, je peux
The boat
continuer.
is drifting away.
Well then, see you soon. Don't forget me, and watch out for the waterfall.
What? Waterfall?
Ah, oui, effectivement. Il y a eu une photo comme dans les parcs d'attractions. C'est trop
That
fort.
was a close one. Oh man. Phew. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble.
C'est une betterave ça ou
That's
une
the
carotte?
biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. It looks so comfortable on the beet. But I think it would like to come along with me for a while. Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. Oh, the brook is getting pretty dangerous here. If only I had known. Oh man, that's a long way down. Locked.
Hey, stop messing with the window. Take a hike.
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never. I told you to skedaddle.
Again, I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow. Wow! The wind is blowing the little dandelion parachutes all the way up here. but they're too far away to catch by hand. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live out there, and how many of them like to drink blue juice. Looks like the house was built between the roots from below. That must have been a pretty exhausting job. Locked and... I think somebody just coughed and said,
Shove off! I'm sick!
that sounded like a... I have to get in there. They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. Yes, this means you. Trespassing in the dwarf root fields is strictly prohibited. In case of non-compliance, we shall refuse to deliver blue juice for a period of no less than 3 weeks. Parents are liable for their children, children are liable for their parents. Uncles are liable for grandparents and cousins, and vice versa. Anyone taller than a mouse, or taller than me for that matter, probably wouldn't even notice this, but there it is, hidden among tree roots and moss. Anyone taller than a mouse, or but hidden among... Anyone taller than... Anyone taller than... hidden among... Anyone taller than a... but they're hidden among trees. Securely locked. They planted root field and they planting... that doesn't need... A stick won't... no. I can't...
Scrap!
Maybe I can get in through the window. I don't want to break the glass. I must do this very carefully, just like the pros in the movies.
Movies? Is that your name? Beat it, burglar!
There! I think I heard someone. Again! I don't want to break the glass. I must just...
Beat...
There!
Ah, peut-être avec le clou.
Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what? I don't want to I must just... There. I need to watch out. I must do this very carefully, just like the... I don't want to break the glass. I just... There.
Ah, retirez ça délicatement. Avec un escargot. Ah bah oui.
Professional job.
Oui, il va pas bien
There,
le nain.
another cry for help. I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my pointy hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Bah! Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Bah! Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Son éternuement ressemble à help.
Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
J'aime bien, il y a même des trucs au
About my
plafond.
dwarf cold. My housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps. She could help me, if she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Nothing. Nothing. Meh, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. It even says so on the little plaque on the wheel. Better keep your paws off.
Bah, les
The little
pattes.
sign says, Blue Juice Machine. A wood dwarf patent. Reproduction prohibited.
Nobody can help me.
Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps it had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean when our granny comes over. Not the wood dwarf's granny. I don't even know her. Logger, this bed is also empty. On this bed it says, soft steel. Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie.
A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
I'll take that. That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. There, at last. I won't need the key anymore. I'll just leave it in the lock.
Alors, il parlait d'une L. On va peut-être quand même voir si je peux discuter avec lui. Sait-on jamais.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps.
Who would that be?
Anya Mouse.
Me disait bien, ouais.
Now that old Uli is gone, she's... the...
Only one?
Exactly. She's the only one who can deal with illnesses.
So let's go and ask her.
Bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
On the door it says, Premium Dwarf Root Storage. It also says, hands off. And it is firmly locked.
On va aller voir Anya.
Extravagant.
It's off. No reception.
Welcome back.
We're off the air.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Don't worry. Old Uli taught me a lot about dwarf illnesses. Off to the wood dwarves. Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very bad case of dwarf cold.
That's what I said. Really, really bad.
Don't you worry. Old Uli taught me a remedy for this.
Mhm.
Jerry, will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Pas de souci. Dis-moi quoi.
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Here, take this recipe. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting everything ready.
Ils l'ont dit en allemand, Gesundheit.
The recipe's a list of things we need to get the poor guy back out to the root fields. And then at last we'll get some blue juice again. Steinberg, we'll have you back on your feet in no time. And now I need to hurry back. I've got a delicious buttercup pie in the oven.
Alors, voyons voir de quoi elle a besoin.
To heal the dwarf and your needs. A yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some pepper.
C'est merveilleux, j'ai tout ça.
Extravagant.
J'aurais voulu faire exprès, j'aurais pas pu.
How can I help you? You found all the ingredients. Let's hope that old Uli's recipe is good for something.
Et on va soigner le nain.
There's some pepper left over. Here. Uli's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue juice once again.
Du café.
One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee.
Soit il n'y a rien d'autre à boire.
My coffee's cold. There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that.
Coffee? Bah! Wood dwarfs do not drink coffee. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that. This really makes me mad.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
Bah!
Good riddance. Now my mug is empty. I should fill the mug.
Et qu'est-ce que ça boit, un nain?
Did you bring Anya's med? Bah! First you say you want to help, and now you just stand there.
I can see the water. Perfect. Hey, juice is already coming out of the tap. Now I have beet syrup on tap.
J'y crois pas, j'ai fait ça au pif et ça marche. Je pensais pas que ça
A
marcherait.
mug full of thick, sweet syrup. She said it should be stirred into a liquid and then drunk. She said it should be.
Ben, j'ai du liquide.
She said it should be stirred into a liquid.
Tu bois pas ça du jus de betterave? Pardon.
This won't help with a dwarf cold. It will only make it worse. Stay away from me.
I'd better be careful with the syrup. It's already sticking to my fingers. That doesn't need to be. That doesn't need. She said it should be stirred.
Mais c'est un liquide, non?
The little sign blue juice. A wood reproduce. I can see the.
Ah, peut-être mettre de l'eau.
I'd better be careful with the syrup. It's already sticking to my fingers.
Non. Hmm. Hmm. Et il y a une astuce.
Okay, I do this. If only Mr. Churchmouse hadn't tied that thread to my coin. The temptation is just too great. It worked! Like with the gumball machine next to my school. Not that I would know. I've just heard things. The last keg of blue juice. And a little sticker. Oops, wait a minute. There's something under the board. A card, but a really unusual one.
Carte de quatuor. Oh.
A sticker.
Ok, mignon. Alors, vu que j'ai du jus bleu, je pense que je peux jeter ça.
Good riddance. Now my mug is empty.
Du jus bleu là-dedans, vu que tout le monde boit ça.
That smells good. There, I stirred in the medicine.
Voilà, t'es content.
Dwarf cold's nothing to. Blue juice smells delicious. But this isn't just blue juice. I can smell something else too.
Of course, it also contains dwarf cold medicine.
Oh!
3 petits points.
Well, why don't you just take the mug?
Bah! With a dwarf cold, it is impossible to move. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
My arms are so heavy. My legs are so heavy. Even my lips are heavy.
Mhm.
There. Yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup.
La petite cuillère. Fais
Here's some blue
ah.
juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say ah.
Oui, c'est vrai que c'est une grande cuillère.
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colour's already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the harvest.
You should stay in bed.
In bed. Stay in bed. Sleep at last. No sore throat. No dwarf cold. And no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya. You must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take Tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47? This one. What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dwarf.
J'aurais évité beaucoup d'allers-retours.
Tell her thanks. Starting tomorrow, there will be. Starting tomorrow, there will be blue juice once again.
Il n'y a pas ceux qui dorment les yeux ouverts.
The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and Anya can go ahead and prepare for the treetop festival. Now all I have to do is send out the invitations.
Alors, on va voir notre journal. Gérer et guérir le nain. C'est cool. Ah, effectivement, je n'ai pas trouvé comment attraper ça. Il y a le vélo qui est encore dedans. Est-ce que le reste c'est bon? Ok, le reste ça a l'air bon. Sauvegarder. On va voir les petits bonus. De collants. Papillon, joli mais si timide. Ça c'est la carte que j'ai gagnée. C'est important de sauvegarder toujours. C'est le jeu de cartes, ok. Bref, sur ce, moi je vais m'arrêter là. Ça fait 3h15 quand même. Presque 23h. Alors, voyons voir qui est sur les internets. Voyons voir qui est connecté. Ah, bah il y a Liara. On va aller voir Liara de Sony. Liara Sony 2. C'est pour ce live, j'étais très bien reposant avec ta petite doigt. Oula, coupé. Voilà. Désolé, on m'avait entendu en loop, donc je l'ai bien écrit. Liara qui fait Remember Me. Je sais pas ce que c'est comme jeu, mais voilà. Donc faites-lui un gros coucou. Moi je vous dis à la prochaine, je sais pas quand, vu que je vais recommencer le boulot. Je connais pas encore mes horaires, donc je ne sais pas du tout comment je vais faire mes lives, mais par contre on continuera Night of the Rabbit, parce que le jeu est vachement cool quand même. Il est tout détendu, etc. Bref. Sur ce, moi je vous souhaite une bonne fin de soirée. Je vais aller dodoter. Bye bye. The que le raid il parte, bien sûr. J'ai oublié de lancer le raid, ça va pas aller. Là. C'est ça quand on a plus de tête. Voilà. Allez, bye bye.